Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. OK, here's a detailed tutorial on installing and performing basic configuration of Arcserve UDP 7 Update 1. This guide aims to provide a comprehensive, step-by-step approach suitable for a typical setup. I'll include code snippets where relevant, but remember that most of Arcserve UDP configuration is done through the GUI. Important considerations before you begin. Licensing. Make sure you have a valid Arcserve UDP license key and understand its limitations, example number of agents, size of protected data. Arcserve UDP is a commercial product, and you'll need a license to use it beyond a trial period. The licensing model can be complex, so consult with Arcserve documentation or your vendor if you're unsure. System requirements. Verify that your server meets the minimum hardware and software requirements for Arcserve UDP. This includes operating system version, memory, disk space, and network configuration. Consult the Arcserve UDP documentation for specifics on your environment. Database. Arcserve UDP requires a database. You can use the embedded Microsoft SQL Server Express instance, which is suitable for smaller environments, or use an existing SQL Server instance. Standard or Enterprise Edition is recommended for larger deployments and production environments. If using an existing SQL Server, ensure you have the necessary permissions to create a database and user. Firewall. Ensure that the necessary firewall ports are open for Arcserve UDP to communicate between the UDP console, RPs, recovery point server, agents, and backup destinations. Common ports include 8014, 8015, 8016, 80, 443, 25000. Check Arcserve documentation for the full list. Permissions. Run the installation with an account that has local administrator privileges on the server. The account you plan to use for the Arcserve UDP services also needs to have local administrator privileges. Documentation. Keep the Arcserve UDP documentation handy. It's your best reference for detailed explanations, troubleshooting, and advanced configurations. Backup your system. Before installing any enterprise software, it is recommended to make a full backup of your system. This will allow you to roll back to a previous state if something goes wrong during the installation process. Downloading the Arcserve UDP installation package. 1. Obtain the installation package. Download the Arcserve UDP 7 Update 1 installation package from the Arcserve website or your vendor's portal. You will need a valid account and possibly a serial number associated with your license. 2. Verify the download. After downloading, verify the integrity of the installation package, example using checksums provided by Arcserve. 2. Installation process. 1. Run the installer. Locate the downloaded Arcserve UDP 7 Update 1 installation file, usually a .exe or .iso file. Right-click on it and select Run as Administrator. 2. Welcome screen. The installation wizard will start. Click Next to proceed. 3. License Agreement. Read the license agreement carefully. Accept the terms and click Next. 4. Select Installation Type. You'll be presented with options for what you want to install. The main choices are Arcserve UDP Console. This is the central management interface for Arcserve UDP. It's where you define backup plans, monitor backups, perform restores, and manage the overall environment. You will need this to manage everything. Arcserve UDP Agent. Installs the agent software on the machines you want to protect, servers, workstations, VMS. Asterisk Arcserve UDP Recovery Point Server, RPs. The RPs is a crucial component. It's where the backup data is stored. It handles deduplication, compression, and replication, if configured. You'll need at least one RPs. Consider installing it on a separate server from the console for performance reasons, especially in larger environments. Asterisk Arcserve UDP Gateway. Asterisk This is used for cloud storage and is needed if you plan to utilize cloud-based backups. Asterisk For a basic installation, select Arcserve UDP Console and Arcserve UDP Recovery Point Server, RPs, on the main server. Asterisk Select Arcserve UDP Agent on the machines you want to protect. Asterisk Click Next. 5. Installation folder. Asterisk Specify the installation directory for Arcserve UDP. The default location is usually fine, but you can change it if needed. Click Next. 6. Database configuration. Asterisk Choose whether to use the embedded database, Microsoft SQL Server Express, or an existing Microsoft SQL Server instance. Embedded database. If you choose the embedded database, the installer will install and configure SQL Server Express. This is suitable for smaller environments. Provide a password for the SQL Server SA account. Important. Store this password in a secure location as you may need it for troubleshooting or maintenance. Existing Microsoft SQL Server. Enter the SQL Server instance name, example server \instance or just server if it's the default instance. Provide the credentials, username and password, for an account with sufficient permissions to create a database. This account should have the creator server role. Specify a name for the Arcserve UDP database, example Arcserve UDP DB. Provide a username and password for the Arcserve UDP database user account. This account will be used by Arcserve UDP services to access the database. Click Next. 7. Account information. Specify the account that the Arcserve UDP services will run under. Recommended. Create a dedicated domain or local user account for Arcserve UDP services. This enhances security and simplifies troubleshooting. The account must have local administrator privileges on the server. Enter the username and password for the account. Click Next. 8. Web server configuration. Arcserve UDP uses a web server for its console. You can usually accept the default settings, port 8014. If port 8014 is already in use, you'll need to specify a different port. Click Next. 9. RPs configuration. If you selected to install the RPs, you will need to configure it. Deduplication settings. Specify the location for the deduplication database. This is where Arcserve UDP stores metadata about the backed up data, allowing it to eliminate redundant blocks and save storage space. The deduplication database can grow significantly, so make sure you have enough disk space. The Arcserve documentation provides guidelines on sizing the deduplication database based on the amount of data you plan to protect. Specify the block size. A smaller block size can improve deduplication rates but increase CPU overhead. The default block size is usually a good starting point. Data store. Specify the location where the actual backup data will be stored. This should be a large storage volume. Consider using a dedicated RAID array or a network share for the data store. Specify the size of the data store. Ensure it's large enough to accommodate your backup data. Click Next. 10 Summary * Review the installation settings. If everything looks correct, click Install. 11 Installation progress * The installation process will begin. This can take some time, depending on your hardware and the components you're installing. 12 Completion * Once the installation is complete, click Finish. You may be prompted to restart the server. Restart the server if prompted. 3. Basic configuration after installation ***. 1. Launch the Arcserve UDP console ***. After the installation is complete, and the server has been restarted, if necessary, launch the Arcserve UDP console from the Start menu or desktop shortcut. * You may need to specify the host name or IP address of the Arcserve UDP console server. 2. Initial login ***. Log in to the console using the username and password of the account you specified during the installation, the account that Arcserve UDP services run under. 3. License activation ***. If you haven't already activated your license, the console will prompt you to do so. Enter your Arcserve UDP license key. You may need to register the product online. 4. Adding nodes, servers/workstations to protect. * In the Arcserve UDP console, navigate to the Nodes tab. * Click Add Nodes. * You can add nodes in several ways. By host name/IP address. Enter the host name or IP address of the server or workstation you want to protect. You'll need to provide credentials, username and password, for an account that has administrator privileges on the target machine. From Active Directory. You can browse your Active Directory domain and select the servers and workstations you want to add. Import from file. You can create a text file containing a list of host names or IP addresses and import it into the console. Once the nodes are added, the Arcserve UDP agent will be automatically deployed to them, if it's not already installed. 5. Creating a backup plan ***. Navigate to the Plans tab. Click Create Plan. Give the plan a descriptive name, example daily server backups. Nodes. Select the nodes that you want to include in the backup plan. Schedule. Define the backup schedule, example daily, weekly, monthly. You can specify the days and times when backups should run. Backup destination. Choose the RPs as your backup destination. Select the data store you configured during the RP's installation. Backup type. Full backup. Backs up all selected data. Incremental backup. Backs up only the data that has changed since the last backup, full or incremental. Differential backup. Backs up only the data that has changed since the last full backup. Start with a full backup, and then use incremental backups for daily/weekly backups. Retention policy. Specify how long you want to keep the backup data. This is important for compliance and disaster recovery. Arcserve UDP can automatically delete older backups to free up storage space. Advanced settings. Explore the advanced settings to configure options such as compression. Enable compression to reduce the size of the backup data. Encryption. Enable encryption to protect the backup data. Application aware processing. For backing up applications like Microsoft Exchange or SQL Server, enable application aware processing to ensure data consistency. Save the plan. Click Save to create the backup plan. 6. Running the backup plan. Once the plan is saved, you can run it manually by right-clicking on the plan and selecting Run Now. The first backup will typically be a full backup, which will take longer than subsequent incremental backups. 7. Monitoring backups ***. Use the Arcserve UDP console to monitor the status of your backups. ***. The dashboard provides an overview of your backup environment. ***. The Activities tab shows the history of backup jobs and any errors or warnings. 4. Code examples, limited. Arcserve UDP is primarily managed through its GUI, but it does have a command line interface, CLI, for some tasks. Here are a few examples. These may require adjustments based on your environment and UDP version. Starting a backup plan from the command line ***. Replace my backup plan name with the actual name of your backup plan. You'll need to run this command from a command prompt with administrator privileges on the Arcserve UDP console server. You also may need to specify the console server by using the host parameter. Checking the status of a backup job ***. You can use the CLI to query the status of backup jobs, but the output is typically in a structured format, example XML or JSON. You'll need to parse the output to extract the information you need. This requires scripting skills, example PowerShell or Python. Refer to the Arcserve UDP documentation for the specific CLI commands and output formats. PowerShell example, retrieving backup job status, adapt this. This PowerShell example is highly simplified and serves as a starting point. You'll need to 1. Replace job name with the actual job name or a relevant parameter to retrieve job status. 2. Determine the correct CLI command to retrieve job status in Arcserve UDP, consult the documentation. 3. Understand the output format of the CLI command, XML or JSON. 4. Use the appropriate PowerShell command, convert from XML or convert from JSON, to parse the output. 5. Access the relevant properties of the parsed object to get the job status, example $result.job.status. V. Important considerations ***. Deduplication Deduplication is a key feature of Arcserve UDP. It significantly reduces storage space by eliminating redundant data blocks. Properly configuring deduplication is essential for efficient storage utilization. Replication If you have multiple sites, consider configuring replication to replicate backup data to a secondary site for disaster recovery. Verification Regularly test your backups to ensure they are working correctly. Perform test restores to verify that you can recover data. Updates Keep Arcserve UDP up to date with the latest updates and patches to address security vulnerabilities and improve performance. Log files Check the Arcserve UDP log files for errors or warnings. The log files can provide valuable information for troubleshooting. Arcserve support If you encounter any problems, contact Arcserve support for assistance. 6. Troubleshooting common issues Installation errors Check the installation logs for detailed error messages. Verify that your system meets the minimum requirements and that you have the necessary permissions. Agent deployment failures Ensure that the target machine is reachable over the network and that the account you're using has administrator privileges. Check the Windows firewall settings on the target machine. Backup failures Examine the backup job logs for error messages. Verify that the backup destination is accessible and has enough free space. Check the application event logs for application-specific errors. Connectivity problems Verify that all the necessary firewall ports are open and that there are no network connectivity issues between the Arcserve UDP components, console, RPs, agents. 7. Security best practices ****. Strong passwords **Use strong, unique passwords for all Arcserve UDP accounts, the service account, database account, and console login. Principle of least privilege grant users only the permissions they need. Don't give everyone administrator access. Network segmentation consider isolating the backup network from the production network to prevent the spread of malware. Encryption encrypt your backup data to protect it from unauthorized access. Two-factor authentication, 2FA enable 2FA for the Arcserve UDP console to add an extra layer of security. This tutorial provides a comprehensive overview of Arcserve UDP 7 Update 1 installation and basic configuration. Remember to consult the official Arcserve documentation for the most up-to-date information and detailed instructions. Good luck.